Hi guys, and welcome to another Get Out Fitness workout in our 20-day series. This is workout number 8 and we're going to be doing strength workout 3 and circuit D. So get your music ready and let's begin. So our first strength complex exercises are going to be tiger presses and baby to cobra. The tiger press is for 8 reps and the baby to cobra is 6 reps. It says 10, but trust me, it is only 6. So we're going to get into position, guys. We're going to start off in the push-up position, hands underneath the shoulders. What we're going to do is just lower down, push back onto the forearms, push forwards and lift back up. 1, and back down and push up for 2. Lower down, push back, come forwards and up for 3. Down and push for 4. You can see that I'm slightly moving my feet backwards and forwards just to make this a little bit easier. If you're doing this in socks, you can just slide the feet backwards and forwards without having to take small little steps. So lower down, push back, push forwards and lift up. Just relax there. What we do now is we're going to just go onto all fours, so on the knees, on the hands, and we sit the bum back onto the feet. Hold for a second and then push the hips down towards the floor and push the chest out in front and repeat. Push the bum back onto the heels and then push your hips forwards in towards the floor, pushing the chest out. Sit back and push. You can raise the knees just off the floor just to help push those hips down a little bit deeper if you want. Hold just for a split second and then push forwards, and again hold just for a second or two. And relax there. So that's our first round, guys. Just stretch off the core, stretch off the arms if you need to. We're not going to rest too long. We're just going to go straight back into the tiger press for 8 reps. So get yourselves in the push-up position and we lower down, push back, push forwards, drive up. 1, push back, push forwards and drive up for 2. Down, back, push and up for 3. Remember to move those toes, step backwards, step forwards, just to help with the movement. Again, if you're doing this in socks, it becomes a little bit easier. You can just slide the feet backwards and forwards. If you're doing it in trainers, then you do need to take those little steps. Push back, push up, push forwards, down, hold and drive up. Good, just relax there. Shake off a second, and then on all fours, sit back and push those hips forwards. Sit back, push those hips forwards. As you sit the bum back, you want to try and push your chest in towards the thighs and then push those thighs in towards the floor when you come into that cobra pose. Sitting back, really reach those arms out. Forwards and push down. Sit yourself back. And push. Should feel this in the lower back, just stretching out. Also a little bit in the arms as well. And also the chest opening up. So we're going to go into our third round. Just roll those shoulders if you need to. And let's get ready. So into that push-up position. Hands under the shoulders. Step the feet back, and then we're going to lower, back, forwards and up. 1, down, back, forwards for 2. Just going to keep repeating that. Backwards, forwards and push for 3. Keep that body nice and tight. It makes sure the core is engaged. Onto those forearms, push back up again. We drop down. We're almost there, guys. Lower the chest down, put the forearms on the floor and come back to the start. Nicely done. Into our little mobility or a more kind of a stretch. You're going to stretch out the arms and the shoulders and push forwards, opening up the chest, also working that lower back as well. Sit the bum back. And forwards. Just hold for a second. Drive the hips down, keep the chest up, really kind of open up. Make sure you get that backside touching the heels if you can. Good effort, guys. Sit back, reach those fingers as far forward as you can, then push the body forwards. And we're almost done on this one. Good. So just relax there, guys. If you want to, pause the video here if you want to do a 4th or 5th set and join us for the next exercise. Strength complex number 2, we have bridge toe taps and we have 90-90s. This is all about working the core as well as getting a bit of coordination involved as well. So the 90-90s is all about just opening up those hips, getting some mobility up in the hip area. So, bum on the floor, hands behind the back, feet flat, and then lift one foot, tap the toe, and alternate. Opposite hand to foot, try and reach the toe with the hand at the highest possible point you can reach, lifting the backside up. Just squeeze and lift, push the body as high as you can, and lower down, placing the hands nice and gently on the floor, and keep repeating. Nice effort, guys. Just relax there. We then drop down into 90-90, place the foot next to the opposite thigh, and then just twist and switch from side to side. Try and keep the body nice and upright. Really want to feel that in the hips. The more upright we are, the more we kind of gonna get that movement in the hips. Using those hands behind you to stabilize yourself. And you always want the knee, the bottom of the thigh, just to run in line with the sole of the feet. And relax. Just a little break, guys. It's not a too difficult one for this little workout. We'll give those hands a rest, and then we're going to lift the backside off the floor and raise one foot and opposite hand and touch at the highest point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really squeeze the buttocks. 9, last one, and 10. Oh, let's go for 11. Did an extra one there, guys. That is an option, you don't have to do the extra one. Then get into that 99 position, go from one side to the other, and switch. Try and move both knees at the same time. Again, keeping the body upright. Going from side to side. You don't want too much movement in the upper body, you want all the work to come from the hips. And try and get both knees down towards the ground if you can. And relax. We have a third round coming up. So let's get into position, feet out, hands behind the back, lift the buttocks up, and raise one hand and opposite foot. And tap. Try and reach as high as you can. Trying to meet the foot and the hand right above the body. And then gently lowering it back down. Alternating from side to side, trying to keep the backside off the floor as well. And relax there. Back into our 90-90. And we go over. That's it, just switching from side to side. You may find that your backside starts to wiggle a little bit, either going forwards or backwards. That's fine. Just kind of slightly put it back to where it should be, or just move those feet accordingly. But try and make sure that your thigh just runs in line with the sole of the foot on both sides. We're almost there. Just feeling this in the hips and the obliques. And relax, guys. If you want to pause the video just here and do a 4-4-5 set, then feel free and then join us for the next exercise. So we have strength complex number 3. We have kneeling to squat, where we stay in a squatted position. We keep the head at the same level in the knee and the squat, and we do a standing lateral swing. With the lateral swings, you don't need to use a pole, you can do it up against the wall. So the first exercise, guys, kneeling to squat. We just come up, keep the body in a nice squatted position. So we're not really lifting the hips, the body or the head too much. Trying to keep everything as it is, apart from the legs. They just come from the knees into the squatted position. We're going to do 5 on one side and then 5 on the other. So we work both sides equally. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower back down to finish off. A little breather, and then we stand up. You can do this against the wall. You can also do this freestanding. We really want to get a good range of movement in the leg. So either a wall or something to stabilize yourself, like a chair, works great. So we can actually concentrate more on the movement and less on the balance. Just swing that leg out to one side and across the body. All the work is coming from the hips. There shouldn't be any real movement from the shoulders. And if you need to just stop for a second, you can. And then we pause and switch sides, swinging out, bringing it across. Really lift that foot up. And we're just working the inner and outer thigh and the hips. And we're going to do these for roughly 24, so 12 on each side. We go into the second set. So starting off kneeling. And then when we're ready, we're just going to lift one foot up. And then the other foot into a squat. We don't stand up straight. Stay squatted. Keep the body nice and low to the ground. So the leg is in constant contraction when it's in the squatted position. When it rests, it's resting at the bottom whilst we're in the kneeling position. We're going to do 5 one side and then 5 the other. 1. Bring it down. Lift up for 2. Bring it down. 3. 4. Last one. 5. And we finish the rep where we started at the end, on the knees. And then we stand up, again, either against the wall, using a chair, wherever you can use to stabilize yourself. And we swing the leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Switching sides. Take it across, then out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there, 11, and 12. Good effort, guys. Third round coming up. Have a couple of seconds break. And we're going to get onto the knees. And we're going to lift up so the body's upright. And then up into the squat and lower back down. 1. Up into the squat, lower back down for 2. 3. 4. And 5. This is where we switch sides. So lead with the other leg. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. And 5. Lower down. Back onto the knees. Then we stand up. We're going to go into our lateral swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done, guys. Third set done. If you want to do a fourth or fifth set, just pause the video here. So the circuit we have next is a round robin circuit. That means we go from one exercise straight to the next. So we go from the T push-ups to the bottoms up, to the squat hops, to the inchworms, and we go straight back to the T push-ups and so on for 4 rounds. There's no rest at all. There's no minute break or 30-second break. It is just 20 seconds effort on each exercise with 10 seconds rest in between to switch over. This is a full body exercise, so expect everything to get worked. So we're going to start off, guys, with the T push-up. So we put ourselves into a normal push-up position. And we're going to start in 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, and relax 10 seconds. This is where we get enough time just to move onto our back, feet out, and then we bring them in and push up high and back out again. Try and keep the feet off the floor if you can. 2, 1, and relax. Onto the feet for squat hops. You want the feet to be fairly wide when we jump out. 2, 1, go. Try and touch the floor with each hop, alternating hands. And remember to squat nice and low in there as well. 3, 2, 1. Fourth exercise of this round, we have inchworms. We squat down, walk the feet out. 2, 1, go. And then keep the legs straight as we come back in and stand up straight again. 3, 2, 1. That's the end of round 1. You're going to go straight into round 2. So back into those T push-ups. 2, 1, and lower down and raise one hand up and alternate sides. 3, 2, 1. Just lie down on the mat or on the floor. Hopefully you've got a mat just to protect your back. 2, 1, and bring the feet in and straight up. Try and keep the feet off the floor if you can. 2, 1, and relax up onto the feet. Remember, guys, it's only 10 seconds. So we want to go straight into the next exercise. 2, 1, and go. 2, 1, relax. Back into the inchworms. Remember, we bend the knees to go down, keep the legs straight to come back up again. 2, 1, go. 2, 1, and relax. Second round done, halfway there, guys. 2 rounds to go. Let's get back into the push-up position. 2, 1, lower and press. 2, 1. Onto the mat, lie down. Have a little breather for a second and then bring the feet in and press them up. Let's go for 20 seconds. Two, one. Come up onto the feet. 3, 2, 1. Remember, get the feet nice and wide as you lower down into that squat. Switching hands, trying to get the hands down onto the floor. 3, 2, 1. Coming up to the last exercise in this round. 2, 1. Let's go. 2 and 1. We have the fourth and final round coming up. Remember guys, it's just 20 seconds work. You can get this done. 2, 1 and lower and press. 2, 1. Onto the back. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Feet in and up. 2, 1. 2 exercises to go. Up onto the feet. 3, 2, 1. Touch the ground, hop up, bring the feet together and alternate sides with the hands. 3, 2 and 1. Last exercise guys, coming up. Remember, it's just 20 seconds. You can get this done. 3, 2, 1, go. Just a few seconds to go. 2, 1 and finish. Well done guys, that's our little circuit done. Have yourself a nice little cool down, nice little stretch, and we'll see you for the next workout.